How are you guys? Kagdila, Privyet, Morisei, Kunjan. So today we are cooking gizzards and livers. I hope you guys are going to follow up as I cook these gizzards and whatever I'm going to cook. But there's a story behind this. I'm going also to tell you a story that happened way back. This is really a true story, but I know a lot of you are not gonna believe it. So way back, when I finished school, I decided I was gonna go and look for work somewhere. So I landed my first job. Actually, it was my second job as a stocks in charge at a cotton company. I will not name the company because it will not be good. So while I was working there, I got someone who got interested in me, a boy or a man or whatsoever, how you want to call him. And then, you know what happened, guys? Before I start on that, so let's cut these gizzards into smaller pieces so that they'll be usable and they'll go the way we want with this recipe. So I'm gonna cook these gizzards and the livers together.
So what happened was, as this guy got interested in me, also I got interested in him, and therefore we started dating, akandinga back and forth kusvika pfuma, and then we were now in a relationship chokwadi, you know, these situationships of nowadays. So guys, this was really a guy, like he was really into it. He was traditional, like I want my guys. He was truly a man. So guys, while I'm telling you the story again, I have to put in some water because you see when I was cutting those gizzards and the livers, they had some eyes in them. I didn't defrost them as I was behind time, so I would just boil the gizzards to like soften them a little bit because the livers are very soft. So we add our only salt and leave it to boil. Chigadzirama spice and stuff and everything that we are going to put. Rosemary, I love these herbs. So what happened is with this guy, as we began to move along together, chidanana, guys, I'm also going to add some salt. It's called salt vec, something like that. It's sea salt. It adds some texture in the relish, and it also, like, I'm forgetting the benefits of using it, but you can Google about the benefits of sea salt. Okay, so while I'm doing this, the other pot is also simmering. So tadanana, he was doing everything, and I was actually living on this Kanban accommodation. So he would come and see me from there, and they were also actually a well-known family which was also into cotton farming. So he had a lot of excuses of coming, like if he is coming to get those chemicals used to spray or fertilizers or something like that, or selling or whatever, what you know that farmers usually visit these offices to do. So it's like it was in a village, so it was like almost everybody knew about the relationship of me and this guy. So after that, after some time, drama started. You know, before the drama, everybody was like, you know, when a relationship goes on and on, the only thing that people look forward to is marriage, especially if it is those traditional relationships, you know. You just be hoping paya. So guys, before I go on further, my sink is too dirty. I remember yesterday I cooked something that was too oily, and the oil was still on most of the counter surfaces. Though I cleaned it, but I could still see it. I cleared all the pots and spoons and everything, and I put them in the laundry machine so that they can be heated thoroughly and be washed thoroughly. But I'm still not satisfied with this sink. So while we are waiting for our gizzards to boil up, let's just clear these counters. So where was I with my story? Yeah, so a lot of people looked forward to ava vanhu changu sana choto twachitoroora nava, you see. And then it happened that at that same time, period of time, after some time, in fact, his whole family knew about me. To my side of the family, nobody knew about what was happening. I remember I was just coming off from school. I was still immature. My age was up, but I was still immature. Like, I didn't have the skills in the dating games like how most people of my age were at that time. So then go to come now, I didn't know what cheating was like or what it is like, no. So there was another guy. This was a guy who had come from Blawayo. This guy was yellow, so let's add some oil to our gizzards because mvura yakuita ichipera, so we don't want it to burn up. We just need it to darken it and fry it a little bit so that even when I'm adding other ingredients, these gizzards will cook well also. And remember, this oil that I'm adding now and the spices and everything, it's the same things that is going to cook the livers when I add them. Then this safari, I love these spices. They just remind me of home, and they're very good even on grills, on barbecue or braai. These are mixed peppers. I put them in this. I love this machine. Hapana just sheka you just press the button and then everything comes out. And then so you just, since we are browning up these gizzards, this black pepper, we just and some little turmeric. Actually, I took a big bottle of turmeric and added some in this aromat bottle so that it's just sizable when I'm cooking. And then, how can I be African without using Royco Savvy Mix? Ask me, guys, how can I be African? So I added a little bit of this. So since now this is done, it's time to add the livers. Don't drain the water of the livers because this water is also going to help us in cooking it up. Remember, there is no more water in there, and so if you try to use only oil, it will become too oily or like too fatty when you're eating it, and I don't like that, Time to taste a little. So I'll just add the livers and then add some little whatever was left out, and then we cover for it to simmer for a little time. So this guy came from Blawayo, and this guy was strikingly beautiful. He was a yellow bone. He was everything any girl would want in a man. So anti munoziva kuti what you have in your hand aunyanya kuchikoshesa than what is new that is coming. Amana hakuna munhu asingadi zvinhu zvinyuwani. Ayo ndipo my ingredients angu osayo maaona except the soy sauce, but munazoiona now. Ndikuita nchinira panapa. Hakuna munhu asingadi chinyuwani.